So today I'm going to show you how to print the factorial of any number. For that I have created one file and I have to write the header file, which is hashtag include studio.h. Then I'm going to write int main. Then I'm going to write int n, printf, enter n, printf, enter n, or enter the number. I can write instead enter the number. Then I'm going to write enter. After entering the number, I'm going to write scanf %d ampersand for taking the address of the container n, and then I'm going to use scanf %d ampersand n. Then I'm going to declare int fact equals to 1. So I have to print the factorial of numbers. So I can use for loop also, while loop also, do while loop also, even the recursion also. So I'm going to show you all the way I can print the factorial of any number, and then I'll give you a task. I'm going to show you from for and while. You have to show from do while. And then here what is, now let's move further. Int fact equals to 1. Now I'm going to apply the for loop. For int I equals to 0, I greater than equals to n, then I plus plus. So I'm using for loop. Now I'm going to print fact equals to fact into I. Then I'm going to use, and never forget to add the semicolon after every after every line in the program. So I'm going to print in the next line printf the factorial of number is %d, comma, fact, and then I'm going to use return 0. Now one thing what you would get, that this answer will come wrong. You have to tell me that why the answer which we are going to receive right now is going to be wrong. Let's run the code. You would see, enter the number. I entered 2. The factorial of the number is 0. Why is this happening? So you would be saying that we have initialized the loop from 0, and fact, we have declared fact over here so that any number gets multiplied after, like if we have to write 5 factorial, it is going to be like 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1. So we want each and every number to be multiplied. So what we have to do in that case, that we declared one factorial 1, because if any number is going to be multiplied with 1, it does not change its value. So here when it's multiplied with 0, so 1 into 0, 0, and it doesn't matter now which number gets multiplied with 0. So in that case, what we need to do, that we have to declare it from 1. Now it is going to give you the correct answer. Enter the number. I entered 3, suppose. Factorial is 6. Enter the number. Let me enter 5. Factorial is 120. But at the same time, let me show you one more error. I enter the number 20. Now you're going to see that it showed this garbage value. Why is this happening? So look at the data type which you declared, int. The container which we have created means, like, you can understand by the example of a bucket. A bucket has the fixed value that this much water, only up to this much liter of water it can hold inside it. But if the we increase the quantity of water, we have to increase the bucket, the size of the bucket. So in the same way, if we have used int data type, so it has some limit that it can take the value for particular at a particular level only, at a particular size only. And if this, because we also know that the factorial of 20 is going to be a big number, so in that case you have to use long data type, not the int data type. That's, and here you have to use percentage LLT. That's where it is showing error over here. Okay, so and one so this was the thing. And one more thing, let me show you that you could have done in this manner also. You, like, we need in factorial what we wanted to multiply till 1, like 5 factorial, 5 into 4 into 3 into 2 into 1, till 1 you want to multiply the number. So at the same time you could have done int I equals to 5, and I should be greater than or equals to 1, so that the number does not goes to negative. We applied the condition I minus minus. And let me clear you one more thing. What does I minus minus mean? It's equals to I minus 1. Okay, it is equals to I minus 1. It is the short form to write. Now let me run the code once again. Enter the number. Suppose we entered 3. Same answer. Oh, I have declared from 5. I'm so sorry, guys. I also thought that why is it showing 120? You don't have to declare from 5. You have to declare from n. Because if n we are taking from user, then we don't have to fix its value. So now it is going to show you the correct answer. Enter the number 3, 6. Let me run the score once again. Enter the number 4, 24. Okay, now in the, if let's show it from while loop also, or I will show how to calculate the factorial from while loop in the next video. Till then, keep learning and try to practice the question, or you could practice from while and do while from your own. The format is going to be same. Instead of for, you just need to write let me show you while loop also. You have to declare int I equals to 1 earlier only. Okay, and while let us apply the condition why I is smaller than or equals to n, printf, or not printf, we are going to write fact equals to fact into I, and then I'm going to write in the same manner I plus plus. Okay, and then I'm going to write outside the factorial of the number is percentage d comma fact. Here you have to initialize the operator earlier only. Int fact, int I, as you can see I have declared it, and while is the condition, like I is going to be smaller or equals to n, then fact equals to fact into I and I plus plus. Now let us run this code. Enter the number, we entered 3, 6, or you can run the code. Enter the number 4, 24. So this was the you can do from while loop. I'm going to give you a task that you have to practice the same question from do while also once again, as I have cleared while and for loop. And what I believe till now, that as much I have practiced, all the ways are good. But whatever the for loop can do, while loop can do the same thing, do while loop can do the same thing, and we are using the while loop basically to avoid the tedious work and repeating work. We are avoiding the repeating work by just declaring these loops, and they do the functions. So this was all for today. And the next video I'm going to show you that how to take out the factorial of the number through recursion. Children, keep learning, keep smiling. Thank you.